moments a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas. Let's go. Deeper.
Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Under.
Am I keeping clowning?
Now Foles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Fournette, a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Leonard Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch your leg. Yeah, let's go. Check.
Here's Foles. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leonard Williams showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
They say Ricky Gallagher.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
You know who that is?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
It's for the environmental. All right, hold on. All right, it says the initial email was sent. I am reaching out to you regarding the per diem environmental service position at Virtual Hospital at our Mount Holly rehab location you applied for. Oh, all right. All right. It doesn't say, and I don't remember if I even which one I put. Right. All right. All right. All right, let's rock.
On the double. 50 seconds to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 43. Let's go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He's at the 40.
Let's go.
20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Seattle.
That's how you run a
Rashad
ball,
Penny,
baby.
76 yards. And the Seahawks have
I
taken
told you
the
this.
lead.
What I told you. That last one you got.
And those are the highlight
This one
runs
got
you dream
team,
of
nigga.
right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness?
What? What you mean? I doubled you.
And then
I
once
did
he's
exactly
in full
what I
go,
needed to do.
good
I
luck
put
trying to
double
track
tag
him
or
down.
double
Those
team
plays
on that
so
nigga on the end.
demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and
That
behind
ain't
you,
do nothing wrong.
it's a tough one to swallow.
Ooh.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be
That's
frank
what you
about the
wanna
whole thing.
You
Only
try
one
to run
happy
that
about the
outside,
three-point
nigga?
kicker. Exactly.
Alright.
He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this
I
time.
don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Stay with your man.
Let's go, great.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Check, check. Lucky. 6 guys.
Hey, silver.
Fournette running right. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Foles looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette.
Ooh, good play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open,
Good
complete.
shit.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
49, check 49. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
180. Black.
On second down, here's Fournette. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check 4. X3. 218, chopper.
Watch twist.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's
Flowers, we out of here, baby.
It's a foot race.
We out of here, baby.
10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them.
Man, my boy just jumped over there like, ooh,
make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
We got to step it up. Kill. Wow, move. 56. Mike's 56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Ready.
Looking to throw. Low. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 10 yards out, here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick.
Hell
this
yeah, they got
away.
through that shit high, made him jump for that shit.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well,
we ain't with the bullshit, nigga. That ain't gonna just be running on the outside on us like shit regular.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Ooh, he's so
he'll
lucky.
take it to the 43-yard
Ooh, he's so
line.
lucky.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Ain't no bullshit, nigga. And touchdowns is touchdowns, interceptions is interceptions.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You've always been very good about checking my math.
Points.
Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll go with a big back Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10
Yeah, we about to go downfield on these niggas, bro.
The lead cut to just 4
about to go
as they
downfield
kick it
on these
away and
niggas,
turn
bro.
things over to their D. And this will not be
Defense is
returnable.
lovely,
It's
though,
out
that's
back
all.
of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Huh? Hello? Yeah. Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check.
Charlie, switch.
SOS.
You're out. Hey, switch gears. Showing up. Slam.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Check the backer, check the backer.
Check three, check. And go.
Back to throw. Love.
Let's go. Ooh, Metcalf.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does
They want to blitz. They want to blitz bad. We know. They want to put that pressure on. You know what I'm saying? They want to put that pressure on. They can put that pressure on. I don't care. I like pressure.
Throwing on third and long. Love. Open man is Metcalf. He's got
Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
He goes left side.
Get off me. Get off me.
In. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 82 yards.
Metcalf. 82 yards. How that offense look?
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
We know niggas want to blitz. We know that already.
As they run up and send this one away.
Niggas want to send the pressure. Think we going
this
forward.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Yeah, of course it was your fault. You made the mistake of blitzing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute.
Oh, man. I'm nice getting these good plays off. That's all.
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And now this
That's
is
another good play, too.
My goodness. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
That's another good play, too. Oh!
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see?
Them boys out there looking sweet.
Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Hey, I'm trying to
strip that. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Hold on real fast. All right, let's get back to the slaughter. let's get back to the slaughter.
Be alert.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this...
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Foles. Open man right side is Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Okay, fellas.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We see it, we see it, we see it, we see it. Go!
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Don't get up close. Don't get up close, I'm telling you.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Let me get that.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Ooh, y'all get the block. Pick the block up. Pick the block up. Pick the block up.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's
we already
the
knew
field
what was
so far.
going
It's
on.
his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready, ready. 10-2 on. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26. Shift. Go.
Throwing on first down. Love. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
That blitzing shit ain't
Pass
going with him
protection has been
today.
a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant.
Look.
Back to throw.
See? Told you.
He'll find
That way that shit ain't going, man. That shit ain't
and they'll
going
bring
win
him
you the
down at
game.
the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Squeeze. Get in there.
They'll try the right side here with Penny.
Let's go, Penny.
And he'll be taken
Let's
down,
go,
but
Penny.
he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover,
That should have been
set you up
fucking
in excellent
touchdown.
field position. The last thing you want to do is go
He
3
fell
and
on
out in
his
this spot.
ass
Yeah,
in
they
the
would have
zone.
to settle for a field
He
goal
didn't
attempt, but
follow
now
his
they keep those
knees.
touchdown hopes alive.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Rock. Check. And go.
Now Rashad Penny.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
And he will take this
Got him.
one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I owed you for this one. I owed
They
you
were able
this
to
one.
push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This is Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second and 5. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
26 Mike. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Kirby, you supposed to put that nigga on the floor.
Tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Foles.
Get that nigga.
Not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, you better score this time, nigga. Oh, you fucking
weak. Not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark it down right about the 1-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
girl.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
That nigga Witherspoon wild, son.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Alert 3. You go tight. See it. Defense tight right there. Sponge.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brand, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Bravo.
2nd and 2. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Love. They'll roll him out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
But I'm up 25, so I ain't worried about it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I mean, you got that
interception,
now, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check 15.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run on 1st down. Sylvester, it's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Rush in, rush in. Rush in.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, wait. Check 43. Watch twist. Hard. Twist. Watch the safety creep. Switch. Share. Check three. Lock. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sylvester. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check. Look. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd down, Sylvester. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check 49. H3, 218. Chopper. He's checking crap. Hey, watch it. Check. Gone. Let's go.
On 4th down, Love rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So that'll back him up 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.